can. I got announcements. The entire staff and student body of Triton Junior Senior High School, we welcome Culver as our guest at tonight's game. Triton Junior Senior High School and Culver are playing this event through an agreement entered into by both schools. As members of the IHSAA, both schools have agreed to abide by the bylaws of the IHSAA to ensure the highest possible standards of conduct during this game tonight. Our officials for the contest. The referee is E.J. Carroll. The umpire, Jim Kressel. Head linesman, Lynn Blevins. Linesman, Don Greer.
Is Ron Cherry. We ask that all fans and players demonstrate an attitude of good sportsmanship throughout today's contest, no matter what personal feelings of loyalty they may have toward one team or the other. Disruption of this or any athletic contest will be grounds for removal and the possible exclusion from attending future events. Your cooperation is appreciated. Thank you. We'd also like to thank the crew working the chains tonight: Drew Westerfer, Chet Irvine, Joe White, and Leon Kaufman. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our fall homecoming. We will introduce the contestants and then the winners. From the freshman class, Jazzy Boyd. Jazzy's the daughter of Jennifer Farrell. Also Colton Reynolds, the son of Angie and Justin Reynolds. Jazzy Boyd and Colton Reynolds. Sophomores, Rory Heckerman, the daughter of Courtney and Jason Heckerman, and Wayne Reichert, the son of Liberty and Heather Reichert. So your sophomores are Rory Heckerman and Wayne Reichert. Juniors, Allison Barber, the daughter of Kevin and Jill Barber, and Javen May, the son of Jeremy and Terry May. Your juniors, Allison Barber and Javen May. Also, Lena Dahl, daughter of Joe and Ashley Dahl, and she's escorted by Pierce Brookins, the son of Natalie Brookins and Gavin Brookins. Juniors, Lena Dahl and Pierce Brookins. Now, your senior contestants. Caitlin Jackson. Caitlin's the daughter of Stacy Jackson and Brian Jackson. Her accomplishments have been basketball and football cheer, senior squad, Hoosier Girls State, KYLA, NHS, Spirit Club leadership team, internship at the Plymouth Veterinary Clinic. Her escort is Trenton Conley. Trenton's the son of Jim and Misha Conley. His accomplishments have been football, 4-H, and internship at Site Works Services. Next couple is Emily Bugg. Emily's the daughter of Shannon and Kelly Bugg. Her accomplishments have been basketball, internship at Kitty Care Daycare, and she's escorted by David Cox, son of David and Joanna Cox. David's accomplishments include wrestling, senior squad, internship at the Marshall County Courthouse, Spirit Club leadership team, NHS, and he's the Trojan mascot. The next couple is Lily Stetzel, the daughter of Kim and Jared Stetzel. Lily's accomplishments have been basketball and football cheer, track, senior squad, Hoosier Girls State, Marshall County Dairy Judging Team, 4-H, Spirit Club Leadership Team, FCS Leadership, Yearbook Editor, and internship at Marian University of Ancilla. She's escorted by Braden Cunningham. Braden's the son of Brianne and Jason Headington. His accomplishments include football, wrestling, senior squad, baseball, band, internship at Gladiator Detailing. Ladies and gentlemen, these are your candidates for your fall homecoming. Our princess from the freshman class, Jazzy Boyd. The Prince, Sir Javen May. And now your 2022 Fall Homecoming King, Trent Conley. Your Fall Homecoming 2022 Queen is Caitlin Jackson. Let's give all of them a big round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, if I could direct your attention to the near side 30-yard line on the north end of the field. We'd like to thank KCH and the Lutheran Health Network for sponsoring tonight's KCH Fan of the Night. KCH is represented tonight by Bailey Schroeder. 4 years ago, during our first Triton Gives Back event in the fall of 2019, a group of junior high school students went to Autumn Trace, located in Plymouth. While there, they met a wonderful lady who happens to be our fan of the night, Mary Phillips. She welcomed our students into Autumn Trace on our first visit. Students sat around in her room while she told stories about the past, shared valuable life lessons, and inspired the students with her passion for life and family. Her advice to our students was to always do your best at whatever you're doing and enjoy every minute because time goes by so fast. Since that first meeting, various groups have made several visits, along with our yearly event of Triton Gives Back. Thank you for your warm heart and kindness. Please give a very warm welcome to our KCH Fan of the Night, Mary Phillips.
All right, welcome everyone to the Trojan Tundra here in Bourbon, Indiana, as the Triton Trojans welcome in the Culver Community Cavaliers. I'm Andrew Harrah. Alongside me is Kaden Atkins, Dominic Smith, Kayden Hummitch, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting on YouTube in the IHSAA Champions Network. Tonight in this Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup featuring two teams fresh off a big win a week ago. To stop a win streak by the teams they faced. And in an upset fashion for both teams, as Culver took down undefeated West Central, and for the Triton Trojans, they took down their neighbor to the north, the Bremen Lions, on the road. Up first for Culver, 2 wins on the season for them as they enter this one looking for their first conference win of the season. Coach Zahner has a team with some great leaders on the field as they have some very good upperclassmen as they control the ball well. They are well coached and very good athletes with no quit in their play. For Triton, we saw them do something for the first time since 2009 and upset Bremen. This group of Trojans is led by Coach Younis, and his very good coaching staff have Triton at a 3-1 record on the season. They are solid in all phases of the game and are everything you look for in a solid football team. They are a hard-nosed group possessing a high-octane offense and a defensive front that is hungry game in and game out. Kaden, watching this team and watching how things kind of went, this group here tonight, I think efficiency is going to be the big thing for them, I think, here tonight.
Yeah, last week we saw a great game, and it was great if you're a Triton Trojans fan. But it was good to see Triton finally get that upper hand on Bremen after such a long time. But yeah, it's going to have to be ball out of Culver's hands because Culver, they've done this for a while now. If they've got the ball, they are going to milk the clock. I mean, they're going to snap the ball with the play clock at 1 second just about every time, just so you don't have the opportunity to score. And I think if you're the Trojans, you have to be able to stay on the field, convert third downs, march your way down the field, and score on just about every opportunity you get.
Exactly. That's going to be the biggest thing is every time you get that ball, you've got to find a way to put points up. You've got to sustain a drive. The home run hit can be there, but Culver's going to get that ball, and they're going to possess that ball for 7 minutes on the clock, and that's going to be nothing to those guys. So, I mean, with that being said, you kind of see the offense for Culver is a little bit different than when we saw the season ago. They like to spread them out. They still run the ball effectively, and they still kind of hide some runs inside on the inside there. This offense for Culver is going to be something that's going to maybe keep Triton on their heels.
Yeah, I was watching film on Culver, and one thing they like to do is something we call XX. It's just a handoff and then a double handoff to a guy motioning back across the front of the quarterback and the running back. And with that, it's 2 pulling guards. So that's going to be, if Triton does not stay on their toes defensively and really reads their keys, that could be a big-time home run play at any given moment.
And for the Trojans defense, that's something they've got to find a way. This linebacking group is a very hungry group, but you can't be over aggressive, because if you're too aggressive, you're going to miss your lane, and Culver's going to fill that void, and then you're going to have a guy out to the outside that's going to pick off 5-6 yards on a run. And Triton's the defensive front will do it extremely well, but the linebacking crew has really got to come together in this one.
Yeah, it's going to start with Riley Wood. He's been the tackle leader on this team since week 1, and he has to be the one who's vocal out there. He's calling the plays out as he sees them. He's leading that team to the football on every given play.
And there's guys that see that field extremely well. Cunningham's another one that comes to mind. A guy who played safety, was the leading tackler a season ago. Him and Riley Wood should be the voice that's talking the entire time on that field here tonight. And then you go back to the Trojan offense. We see everything they do so well. They're a high-octane offense. They got the home run ability. But for them in this game, I think the big thing from this, how well do you sustain a drive? Can you go out there and have a 10-play drive? For you, what does that look like if you're the Trojan offense this week?
Well, I think it's been pretty clear what I've wanted to see this whole season if I were coach of the Triton Trojans. It's give the ball to Anthony Schill. He has 800 yards in the first 4 games of the season. Not to mention the quarterback back there, Cole Shively, who added 151 yards to his rushing total last year. Those two alone, Shu and Shively, have combined for 21 of the Trojans' 22 rushing touchdowns. And I feel like back there you can do a lot of different things with Anthony Shu. You can, do these outside runs where you pull both guards. With Cole Shively, you can drop Cam Shively, big brother back there, and just have the big blue wrecking crew run all over everybody. So I think Triton has a couple different options. Definitely those two guys are your focal points moving forward.
And this is a group, for me, kind of watching that, the game against Knox and West Central, one thing that you kind of seen is you have an opportunity to throw the ball through the air to this time. I think for those Trojan receivers and whoever's could be the receiver on any given play, you got to bring those passes in here this week because there's going to be a chance where you could really have yourself a good game because Cole Shively's thrown some nice passes that the receivers got to find a way to bring them down because they should be able to eat in this game.
Yeah, this can be a good game for Cole Shively to improve on his passing yards. Only 168 passing yards this season, but it's been a lot of drops. We saw a couple of drop touchdowns week 1. We saw a couple of just Cole Shively has been delivering darts out there. We saw a heck of a play last Friday night, which ended up ruling incomplete, I believe, down the field shot. But I think this is a good game for the Trojans to move that ball through the air and pick on those Culver DBs.
And this Culver defense is nothing to smirk at. This is a very tough group. Coach Zener always coaches his teams really well. They're always hungry to tackle. These guys really fill the gaps really extremely well. But for them, I think they need to find a way to contain to the outside. If you're Culver, you're going to have to contain because Anthony Shu is going to be like a locomotive with the full head of steam, just going to get downhill in a hurry and take off.
And it's tough to stop. It's going to take a village. That's what we said last week, right? So
yep.
I think if you're Coach Zaner, you're not only preaching to your guys, hey, this can be done, but use history a little bit on your side. In the last 35 years, Culver has beat Triton 24 times.
Yep.
Triton may be a tougher team this year than those past 35 years, but it can be done. And look, it has been done. Last year it was a good game, 24-35. Triton ended up coming out with the victory, but that was a close game right down to the wire, and I think it's going to be a lot closer than the John Harrell prediction in this one.
All right, so with that being said, up next we'll see two teams take the field, both looking to stay in the win column as one looks for their first conference win and another upset. And the favorites in this one bidding to keep themselves in that win column. Who will be winners when the final horn sounds? Find out next right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
time, as we will honor America with the singing of our national anthem, led by our Trojan singers.
All right, the pregame festivities are out of the way as we're back here at the Trojan Tundra at Andy O'Hara with Dominic Smith, Kenny Barnhart, Kaden Atkins in the hall, or Kaden Atkins down in Indianapolis, Kaden Hummitch, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network as we're live, getting ready to go. Here's the coin toss getting ready to go underway. Our officials here tonight will be the head referee E.J. Carroll and his crew, with the umpire Jim Kressel, Lynn Blevins, Don Greer, and as the line judge, and the back judge is Ron Cherry. The starters out there first for the offense. Right tackle for Culver will be Ben Lee, number 50. The right guard will be Devin Burkett, number 52. The center will be Stephen Pugh, number 58. The left guard will be Robert Evans, number 68. The left tackle will be Braden Moldabash, number 66. As their quarterback, number 1, Jason Kadel. The halfback, number 12, Brady Kindernay. The fullback, who just broke the school rushing record with over 3,000 yards, Shane Schumann, with the congratulations to him on that accomplishment. The tight end, Oliver Morgan, number 5, and Ethan Binion, number 42. The Trojan starters out there, the blue bookends, Ethan Howell and Cam Shively. The two guards, and Landon Lemler and Trent Conley, and Brady Snyder, and man in the center. Cole Shively and Anthony Shue in the backfield. As Javen May, Cole Irvine, and Dante Workman, a bunch of guys you'll see kind of interchange, and Evan Bryles. As the coin tosses up.
Nope, that's practice.
That's practice. So Culver wins the toss. They've declined, and they'll be going that way. So Triton will start with the ball to start the ball game. So Culver's defense will have Stephen Pugh along the line with Taryn Carrington, Devin Burkett, and Ben Lee on the defensive line. Moldabash, Schumann, Binion, and Morgan, all the linebackers, as Kadel, Kindernay, and Ryan Beam will be out there as well in the defensive backfield. Well, Dominic, we talked, it would be interesting to see what this Trojan receiving team can do. They've kind of struggled there. We kind of talked about watching film this week. If you're down there and you're those guys, you're telling those guys, what are you telling them in the huddle?
Hey, you just got to focus and make sure you're running your routes, and don't hesitate. You got to commit. They're going to be trying new things. They're going to try to cover the, post long day, because we like to go deep, and, it hasn't really worked out, So we're just going to, I think we just got to focus on the fundamentals, the fundamental part.
And like I said, they're young. These guys have got a lot of learning to do, but yet they've really grown. You see Dante Workman out there, a very good returner.
Yes.
So they get things kind of squared away. Should be a good night for football. Probably one of the last few good nights we're going to have.
Yeah.
They're going to be few and far between from here on out, boys.
Oh, yeah. Going to be cold and rainy.
That's why I became a broadcaster.
Get to sit in the booth all night.
Oh, you get to sit in the booth and get free food. I mean,
Most of the time you get to sit in the booth.
Most time. Sometimes we choose to sit outside.
Yep.
Yeah.
Get all our away games. We're fortunate to be up in the high seats and great weather.
So Culver coming in with that 2-2 record. Triton 3-1 on the season. Culver still in search of that first opening conference win, as they've had a tough go there to start off the first couple of games, running into North Judson and Knox. As they look to get things underway, and Shane Schumann, the man who, the big guy in the backfield, he can tote the rock, can't he, Dom?
He's a big boy, tough to take down, but you just stay low on him, and you got to commit. Don't be scared of his big body.
Number 40, Shane Schumann getting set to kick off for Culver.
So Schumann's going to get ready to send it down. So that middle group's going to be ready. I see Vinny Prater kind of mixed up with Corey Hill. Anthony Shoes back there deep. Wayne Reichert, Workman, and Amari Snyder. A whole different look on special teams.
Oh, yeah.
So if you're in that next row, you got to be ready. As Schumann gets the okay. And we're underway here from Bourbon. And they're going to let it go out of bounds, and Triton will start. Pretty good field position for Anthony Shue and Cole Shively in that high-octane offense as they take the field.
Probably not a bad idea by them to kick it out of bounds, keep it away from Dante and the other guy back there.
As we said, we kind of noted in the pregame, Anthony Shue coming in over 800 yards in the season, number 3 in the state. And Cole Shively last week, we saw him put 150 yards on the ground. So you got a lot of athletes, a lot of different looks you can throw at them. Triton offense, but big thing for me tonight, we talked in pregame, Dominic, is got to be efficiency. You've got to be efficient with the football here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go. 2 wide receivers split out to the left. Shue will split the 2 wingback spots. Shively out of the shotgun. Goes to Shue, quickly up to the left side. Shue following his blocker. Good pull by Trent Conley. Shue on his feet and up into a pass for a gain of about 11 as Triton moves the change on their first play.
Oh, yeah, that was a great blocking by Trent. Get that lead block. Whoever pulled with him, they got off to the outside linebacker who tried to come in and contain. Got Trent Conley came through there and made that great block on. I think that was a safety.
And these guards are what Kayden really pointed to earlier last week is how well these guards pull and how well they get to that second level. Here we go now, 1st and 10, fresh set of downs for Shively as he rolls right. Here comes the pressure. Shively steps up into the pocket, and what a play there as number 5 brings him down, and Oliver Morgan.
Yeah, still trying to teach. Tried talking Cole into last year, just trying to teach him how to just get rid of it, just staying where you're at and losing yards is better than just taking less yards, taking a sack. Just keep the same field position you had.
So loss of 4 yards there on the sack as Shively goes back of the shotgun again. 2 wide receivers split to either side. He's going to take it out on a quarterback read. He's going to try to find his way through. Shively pulling a way through, and Shively gets all the way up. It'll be close to a first down. I think you're going to give it to him. And Triton moves the chains.
Again, you got Trent Conley with that lead block, and Landon Lemler. That's who pulls with him. Landon gets all the way out there, and Trent just commits every single time he goes to pull. He's just a dead sprint.
So Shively 15 yards on the carry there up to the Culver 44-yard line. Triton moving the ball well. Like I said, be efficient because Culver, once they get the ball, they're not going to give it up anytime soon.
Oh, no, they like to run. Run.
Let that clock be your best friend.
Oh, yeah.
The defensive line trying to get set. Got set late. Going to go to Javen May on the shovel pass, and Javen May with a few yards on the carry. Brought down by Morgan.
Javen May is one of them kids that I'm seeing a lot of potential in as he matures. He's gotten really strong. Gained a lot of muscle over the summer and after last season. He's really starting to show it.
He's extremely fast. I don't care what anybody says. Javen's got some wheels. So see what that line does up there as Carrington gets set on that far end spot. Anthony Shue up the middle, and Carrington gets up there and brings him down. So 3rd down coming up for the Trojans on a gain of 3. Play relays in, so Triton now in plus territory. Got to almost assume this is 4-down territory, especially with how long that Culver can possess the clock.
Oh, yeah. Got to take advantage of the time we got with the ball.
Shively back to work. 3rd and 4. Going to go to shoot, bounces outside. What a play by the Culver defense as Ethan Binion pushes back Anthony Shue. And the Trojan offense, I think, staying out there. What a push by the Culver front line. Got through and did a good job pushing back, but here comes the punt team. I think a good call, kind of got pushed back, and 4th down 11 is a little bit of a taller task.
Yeah. I think Landon Lemler got a little tripped up going to make his block so that one of the bigger guys get around him. And once the big guy's around here, there's not really much you can do but try.
Shively back to kick, has to take it up off the ground, gets it up and through. Carrington blocking the way through. Is back to return now, but it lets it go anyway. Is going to be Emiliano Ortiz as Jason Kadel and his offense with the big man Shane Schumann head out onto the field. And then, Culver don't have a very big roster, but Mike Zander's going to get every little bit of his team he can. Mike Zander's a very good coach over there for that Culver sideline.
Oh, yeah, and it looks like he's changed up the offense a little bit, going into a spread. Something we don't really see from Culver very often. It's been a few years.
So the Triton group out there, you have Esai Lemler and Cam Shively and Josh Lemler, the two guys in the middle, with Ethan Browse on the other end, or Evan Browse on the other end. You have Landon Lemler out there with Brady Cunningham. Wayne Reichert's another outside linebacker with Riley, the Lumberjack Wood in the middle linebacker spot with Shively and Irvine, the two wide receiver, or the two corner split out to either side. And Amari Steiner, the man back in that safety spot. Man, all these homecoming festivities got me all sorts of flustered. Boy, it's going to take me a little bit to get figured out here tonight.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 wide receivers to the right. They like to throw a little bit of a crisscross motion here. Scale's going to go right to the big man, Schumann. And right there is Esai Lemler at the bottom of the pile there.
Oh, yeah. Linebackers did a great job reading blocks. D-line they get off blocks really well, especially Cam and Esai.
And Esai's got a really strong punch as he comes out of it. I mean, he just shoots right out of that stance.
Oh, yeah, big guy, real big. He's another one of those kids that used to be small and, just another player, but he got tall, strong, typical farm kid.
Hey, we'll take it. 2 wide receivers out to the right, 1 to the left. Cato works out of the shotgun. 2nd down and 11. Goes right back to Schumann. Schumann trying to go through, and Schumann rumbling forward, dragging tacklers with him as Evan Briles and Wayne the Missile Reichert in there on the tackle.
Yeah, with Shane running the ball like that, not really surprising that he got that school record with 3,000. That's a lot of yards.
He's not an easy guy to bring down. Shane Schumann's a very strong guy. We get to see him during basketball as well. He's a strong guy. And he's got a motor. I mean, this kid will not quit. I mean, Shane Schumann is an impressive athlete.
With all them yards, he's taking his good amount of licks.
He's strong. Here we go, 3rd down and 5 on the 6-yard carry by Schumann as Cato's going to keep it. Cato gets through, but here comes Esai Lemler wrapping him up. And Cunningham also in on the tackle as well as Esai Lemler got his hand up there and kind of drug him back.
Oh, yeah, you got Riley and Braden got right through that line, read the blocks, seen the hole, and they shot it. They ended up making the tackle and just really helping out that secondary, making sure that they don't have to deal with the ball and just pass coverage.
Ethan Binion back to kick with Workman back to return. Dante Workman's just hoping for a chance to take one back. Workman tracks it down, takes it off the catch. Workman cuts back in, but what an open field tackle as Culver brings him down, and Jonas McEwen, the freshman, coming up big on special teams.
Oh, yeah. It was a pretty good hit by that kid.
It was a good tackle there by McEwen, a 33-yard punt from Binion. The Trojans will start up from their own 45-yard lines where they'll set up.
That kid being so small, he knows. Get low. Hit him low.
1st and 10 now. First Shively, 2 wide receivers to his left, going to go right to Shue. Oh, going to go back to reverse, back to Javen May. Javen May up the far sideline. Javen May gets a 1st down and more, and he'll get brought down all the way.
As you see Cole Shively way up there, he's blocking the safety. As quarterback, you don't usually see a quarterback get out way out there and go block, but Cole Shively's quick. He does anything he can to help out with gaining yards. Anything that helps. I know I was never fast enough to go out there and block like that.
I'll tell you what, these guys here, you've been part of this offense. You know what it's like. These guys. You're in a tight end spot. You played quarterback. Triton does a very good job blocking on their runs.
Oh, yeah.
2 wide receivers to the right. Shively out of the shotgun again. He'll roll right, looking down the field. He's got Javen May by himself. May's going to run it down. But Emiliano Ortiz intercepts him. Ortiz up the way. Just missed Anthony Shue and gets pushed out by Ethan Howell, and Triton turns it over.
Hey, you know, like I said before the game, we got to commit. Emiliano made a great play there, just reading the ball, picking it. Just he had his eyes on it the whole time. It looks like Javen kind of took his eyes off of it, and, you know.
16 yards on the return.
Yeah, I didn't quite get it up on the replay to see where he got that.
Culver's really surprising our offense right now. It's
Yeah, that's one of those things that you just got to, mental error, just didn't quite get there in time.
Oh, yeah.
So then try to get it back.
Going to go to Schumann up the right side now as he'll try to rumble through that line.
Good job by the DNs containing, making Schumann go inside so that the linebackers and, Josh Lemler, he only plays defense. But when he's on defense, he makes his worth of it.
Doing a good job over there, Kayden. Is run the camera.
Schumann with a 3-yard pickup to the 34.
Schumann a 3-yard pickup. Now 2nd down and 7. We'll see what they can do here after that turnover. As that's the first interception thrown by Cole Shively this season. I think we're going to our first penalty of the game. I believe it's going to be on Culver. It's a false start, and that'll move him back.
That's fundamentals. Another thing you got to get down. They keep the penalties down. They might have a pretty big chance at competing tonight.
Doing good over there, Kayden?
There you go.
Oh, no, he's not in this thing.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
We had to switch it over.
Now you can talk. Is that better?
There we go.
There we go.
Hey, there we go.
Kayden's been working all year. Zoom out a little bit, bud.
That's why it sounded wrong.
Been working all year. Force as Cato takes a high snap, corrals it, throwing it down the field too high for Morgan. Incomplete as it falls to the grass.
Whether he caught that ball or not, you had Wayne and Riley. You had Wayne coming from the backside to make contact on the catch to take him down, and you got Riley coming back from behind. So putting pressure on him really.
Zoom out just a little bit, bud.
Really
get all the players in.
Really got the tension on the ball, and
Cato goes back to work out of the shotgun. Schumann's on his left hip. 2 wide receivers left, 1 to the right. He goes back to throw, looking left. Going to try to leave it up the middle to Morgan again and knock down Wayne Reichert in there on the defense. And that forces a 4th down. And that'll force Culver to punt again. As Triton and Culver trading blows here.
See the Culver line, they're firing off. They're giving their quarterback some time to make his decision. It's a tough job. You got three to four receivers running routes. It's hard to choose one. But your linemen give you the time to find it. You can make good throws.
And, slip to the ground. 7 on the defensive, but Workman's got it. Yeah, it looked like Binion lost his footing as he went to go kick. I was almost too close to another punter's name in the NFL.
Oh, yeah.
So here we go now. 1st and 10 for Shively. We'll see how they react coming out of that turnover there. If you're Cole Shively, he's the guy that's going to forget that and move on for the next play. Cole's a very mentally tough football player. As the X factor will go to work with Anthony Shue on his right hip. First and 10 for Shue, or for Shively and him. It's going to follow Shue all the way through, and Shively with a nice carry on 1st down. That'll be close to a 1st down. I think they're going to give it to him. Nope, be just shy of a 1st down, about 9 yards on the carry.
Yeah, before that play, I seen Shane down there talking to Theron, just trying to calm him down. He's a smaller kid playing D-line, just being a leader and telling him, just got to take your time. Small kid. Use your smallness to your advantage.
But Carrington himself, being a little guy, you kind of get lost. You can kind of find your way through those big guys pretty easily.
Oh, yeah.
This Trojan front line's extremely tough.
Definitely got a speed advantage on him.
Shively goes back to work, 2nd down and 1. Anthony Shue, the big man, beast mode, pushing through and gets the 1st down for Triton. That'll be their 4th first down here of the 1st quarter.
You had Ian Brown, I believe it was. He blitzed that play, clogged up, or made a disruption in the backfield. Really gave Anthony, I think that's what tripped Anthony up, is he tripped on one of the lead blockers.
Yeah, he kind of slipped just as he got the ball and then refocused. And
yeah, Ian Brown just making distractions in the backfield. It's going to be a big play tonight. Distractions.
So Javen May, Anthony Shue will split the backfield for Shively as he works out of the shotgun again. Goes right back to Javen May. Javen May getting a lot of carries here tonight. Javen May finds the edge, and Shane Schuman's going to help bring him down.
Javen May around the left end.
It's Javen May now. His 2 carries up around 17 yards. As the Lumberjack Riley Wood will check in.
I love the Lumberjack name.
So 2nd down and 8 here. Shively goes back. Play action fake. Here comes the pressure. Jumps it to the Lumberjack as Riley Wood clearing himself a path. Riley Wood punches his way across the 1st down marker and more.
Yeah, you see Riley, as you see here, they're going to take the ball. You're going to see Anthony go opposite. They're always going to be following Anthony. It leaves Riley wide open in the outfield, and just you see him, he lowers his shoulder. He's leveling his shoulder. It's like a mini Anthony.
I'm telling you, Riley Wood is one tough football player. As you kind of saw there, the big thing, Cole Shively, though, on that play took some contact as he threw that ball. That was a good job by Cole Shively to stay cool in the pocket, or on the breaking away from the pocket, and with that pass there. 21 yards was the gain on the play, all the way up down. Now 1st and 10 from the Culver 15 as Triton's knocking on the door. Shively's going to try to follow his blockers up through it. Culver sniffs it out, and they're a very tough defensive unit up front, and they showed it there as minimal gain on the carry.
Yeah, a couple missed blocks on the Triton's part as they're moving upfield, and it just gave a couple of those Culver guys a chance to pick up on Cole Shively's little run. He's a quick guy, but if you get him early, there's not really much that can happen. Culver's doing a great job on disrupting the backfield right now. Really slowing our offense down, not used to our fast pace.
Culver, they're very good. They want to control the tempo.
Oh, yeah.
They're looking to do that here as Shively goes back to work. The wrecking crew out there now line up for the Trojans as Shue's trying to follow that crew. But the Cavaliers stand tall and bring them down. What a play from Culver.
I don't know what 65's name is, but he did a great job just pursuing the ball. He got back there. Really,
65.
He got Anthony and just take him down low. And then he had his teammates come help him, take him down. Anthony's a tough guy to take down. Need a couple guys to take him down.
So 3rd down and long for the Trojans, trying to find some traction here on offense. They're well within Cole Shively's range. Shively goes to the snap, going to roll left. Here comes the pressure. Shively trying to adjust back. Shively breaking away from trouble. Shively trying to stop, going to throw it all the way down to Irvine, and another interception as Kayden will come up with another interception from Cole Shively.
There you go again. You got Culver getting in that backfield. Just making disruptions, doesn't give Shively much time to react.
I think we might have it on Orion's side of it.
You see that little kid, number 20, he gets back there, quick kid. Cole's got to react. 50. There's just a lot of people back there. It's hard to look downfield, find a person to pass to, and keep your footing and know where everybody's at.
And that's the 2nd Trojan turnover here in this 1st quarter as Culver goes to work from their own 5-yard line with 1:32 to go here in this 1st quarter as Kayden goes right to Schumann, runs into a wall. He's trying to push him back.
Great job by the Triton defensive line, blowing up their line. Really doing what Culver's pretty good at, is disrupting the backfield, making piles. It's a really big thing, is piles. For a big guy like Shane, make a pile, he'll run into it eventually.
So second down, 11 following the 1 yard loss there by Schumann. As the Trojan, this defensive line is extremely tough. Kaden now. Waits patiently. Goes right back to Schumann, trying to bounce it outside as he rumbles forward. But Cam Shively's in there to plug the hole.
Yeah, look at this.
Riley Wood right on his tail, bringing him down.
A little bit of a high snap.
You'll see here, I believe Shively gets freed up.
Oh, yeah. Yep, and then you got Braden coming from the linebacker position and Riley just shooting gaps.
You know, the pursuit by these linebackers tonight is going to be extremely important for this group.
Culver's always I like to call it the linebacker game. It's a game for linebackers against Culver.
They're a tough group. 15 seconds now. They're going to get a playoff here with 10 seconds on the play clock. Kaden going to roll left. Kaden looking down the field, trying to weed his way through, and a whole host of Trojans bring him down as that's going to do it for the first quarter. All zeros on the board. So the two teams will flip sides. So we'll take a quick break. We get a word from the IHSAA Champions Network.
Becoming a licensed sports official is a great way to make a positive difference in the community and support the over 160,000 Indiana student athletes that participate across 22 IHSAA sports. Sports officiating allows you to stay connected to the game, become a role model for our young student athletes, earn extra money, and support the patrons and communities of our IHSAA member schools. To learn more about becoming a licensed IHSAA official, log on to ihsaa.org/officials today.
All right, as we look at our first quarter drives, both teams, as we saw Triton started with Culver had a punt, and then they got those 2 interceptions. And Triton, you know, they saw the kickoff, and then they turned it over twice, and 2 punts by Culver as they look to get ready to punt here again, deep in their own territory. Neither team finding that give and go, but right now it's just kind of a chess match on who's going to blink first, and once that whoever gets tired first is going to be the first team to score.
That's when you're going to see the mentally tough team or conditioned team. That's when they're going to start to separate, and you're going to see one team take off and one team slow down.
I think this is one of the few games we haven't had a score in the first quarter.
It's been the only game.
Yeah, I'm going to say
it's been the only game this season we haven't had, because we were talking on the way here the first 4 weeks, a running clock in all 4 of those games. So we'll get back to where we want to thank Ben Weymouth for his help with the stats here, providing those here for us up here in the press box. As Binion goes back to punt, I got it right that time. Workman goes back. I think Shively's, where's that Workman? That is Workman. Workman's back there. Dante Workman got inside the 40, at the 39 where he takes off, trying to find some space, and a nice truck there as he gets all the way up deep into Culver territory. We'll see what this.
Yeah, you've seen Jonas McEwen getting back there. He's causing a disruption with Dante, you know, making him slow up, allowing his other guys to get back there and make the tackle.
You know, and Anthony Shue right now, 5 carries for 7 yards. And like I said, those group, I'm telling you what, this group here is extremely tough. This up front line, but they got to find a way to open things up.
Yeah.
So first in from the Culver 26. Right to Shue, up the middle. Shue sees a seam, and he drives through.
Good job by the Culver defense, you know, finding the pocket and putting a hit on Anthony to slow him up, and, you know, got taken down. All you got to do is just slow him up a little bit.
What Culver's defense does so well is when they see the ball carry, they see ball, get ball. These guys just absorb to it, and they just bring them down. That's some good coaching from that Culver coaching staff to really teach those guys. You know, guys, we may be a few men down, but hey, we're just as tough as everybody else. And that's exactly what this Culver team is thinking out there on this here, holding a Triton team to no points in the first quarter. Shively goes back to work again, cuts upfield. Shively trying to follow Landon Lemler and cuts upfield. It'll be close, and I believe he's got a first down. Took about a gain of 5, I believe.
See Oliver Morgan, you know, he's shuffling down the line, waiting for the pocket, and he's seen Cole Shively pop through there. Seen him with the ball, and, you know, just made the tackle. Not letting him get too far.
You know, I finally understood it now. What Trent says when we went down to Bloomington last week. You get so used to what we see, and we think, oh, man, this is quick and fast. We go see Bloomington come back. It's like, this feels like it's a little bit slower than what we were seeing.
And they always ran a hurry-up offense, too.
Yeah, they did. And so a timeout for Triton as Coach Younis wants to have a word with his offense as they go drive down the other side.
So if people didn't quite catch, we did actually go down. That was actually my experience with Orion and Andy and Terry and Travis. We went down to our first college football game, to Bloomington.
My first college game, period.
Yep. And so we did get to partake in the flash flood at the beginning of the game. It went about 1 quarter in rain with the rest of it. So it was pretty nice, different experience. Like I say, a lot faster players and just to stay on top of everything, but it was really interesting.
So Morgan Lee and Schumann all with 3 tackles for the Cavaliers to start the game, and Eastside Lemler and Braden Cunningham 3 tackles apiece.
Got a bunch of people in there with tackles, just those single tackles that people are having and just making a big difference on this defense.
But the biggest thing is you see the gang tackling. Nobody's trying to be the entire hammer. They're holding the nail to get the hammer down there to drive him down.
They're not hoping on just one person to make the play every time. They're all finding the ball, gang tackling.
And going back to what Kenny said, we stayed through the entire thing.
Yes, we stayed for the.
Even though the cannon's powder went wet, we stayed alive.
Yep, they at least saved one dry one for the end.
Shoe's going to be on over here on a trip left as Shive's going to try to take it and go all the way up, and Morgan's going to lay the hit on him.
There you go. You got Morgan coming across that line again.
Got to try to get him on the picture, bud.
Just finding the ball. I think that was one of the secondary men just flying up, finding the ball, meeting him with Morgan, with a 2-man tackle. It's a big difference.
Snyder's going to be all the way here on the left side. Dante Workman all the way out to the right. Shivy's going to go right to Anthony Shue. Shue's trying to find a hole, bounces outside. Anthony Shue kicks on the Jets. Beast mode all the way up close to the goal line. He'll get a touchdown from 7 yards out. Anthony Shue punches it in.
Yep, you see here, I think I go a little Mr. Nope. You're going to see Landon. He picks up his first guy. Trent trips over him. Dante with that block. I like to call that a touchdown block. That was one big thing we had last year were touchdown blocks.
We got fireworks now?
Hey, we may have.
Oh, man, we're stepping it up.
Yeah, that was something big we were getting on last year is touchdown blocks. Might not go in the stat sheet, but you get praise when you get a
wonder if their powder stays dry.
touchdown block.
Shively now the kick. Laces are out. Kick is up and good. And Triton strikes first, 7-0 on the scoreboard. Dominic, one thing you and I talked about, which was a very fun conversation, you were a holder.
Oh, yeah.
And you know what? Like you said, you don't really realize how important that position is and why you do it. And right there you saw that. Irvine did a good job on there. It was a good kick. Laces were out.
Yep.
How quick do you have to be? I mean, how much do you have to practice to get that rhythm, that timing down?
After I started doing it my sophomore year, but by the time I got to my senior year, I was looking the ball into my hands. I knew I was seeing where the laces were, and as I was going down, I'm always spinning the ball. You get really just practice, and you get really good at it.
I mean, you get that repetition down. I mean, it is actually a really cool thing to see, and I never thought about that until you and I had that conversation. As Ryan's got the look on the entire deal, I was like,
pretty full in front of us.
I can
There's
see
Charlie.
Oh, and there's Michelle and Jackson. They're down there. And Danny's here too.
Yeah, you never.
The long trip from 2 blocks away.
Yeah, I never used to think holding was that big of a deal. Like, oh, you're just a holder, but it's a little bit more than that. It's a pretty tough job.
Well, we experienced that last year. Last week, Trent was down there with Bloomington. The kicker hadn't missed a field goal, and he missed 2 back to back.
I mean, it was so wet.
Yeah.
One time he kicked into the laces. They just couldn't. The ball was so wet they couldn't get things down, and timing was off.
Holding a wet ball, holding it on the block. That was one thing I never perfected. I just couldn't.
Shiley with a line drive kick. As Ortiz is going to take it around the 10. Ortiz all the way up, finding his way through, and Triton will bring him down as he gets all the way up to his own 34-yard line, is where Kaden and his offense will come out.
A good pursuit there by Rain Riker coming from the same side that Emilio just tried to run to. Want to make the tackle, just stopping him from getting any more yards. You've seen almost the entire kickoff team pursuing that ball. So Wayne didn't get him, somebody was.
So the big thing for Culver here, trying to find a way to move the chains, have not got a first down yet here in this ball game, as Triton has only allowed 1 third down conversion through 4 weeks.
Wow.
1 third down conversion through 4 weeks. Kayden went to go back and double check. So trying to throw it there, and Irvine almost had as he tried to jump in front of Ryan Bean to knock it away. Watch the play here.
Oh, yeah. Like I said before, commitment. You see Cole see that ball come out of his hands, and he went for it all.
You know, if you're Kaden that one, you saw your guy. You just drive that foot and just throw that ball right there. He was ready for it. You know, I get where he's coming. He felt that pressure. He's a young quarterback. It's his first year starting.
Oh, yeah.
But it was a good play, good find by him. Just got to get there a little bit quicker.
Yeah, first-year quarterback, I know.
You play quarterback. You understand how that works.
Yeah, it's a stressful situation.
But it's a fun one.
It's a fun one. All eyes are on you, but it's stressful.
So 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right as they spread it out. Schumann gets it up the gut, and the big man rumbling forward all the way through as he gets a good carry on first down.
You see Shane just chopping his feet, just driving everybody that's on. It's a couple extra yards off of his first hit.
And that right there was one of their biggest, very nice carry by them. You know, Schumann's a guy, just get it up to the middle, and he'll just drive and keep right on going all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
Schumann, a very good runner.
Gets his feet chopping. He gets that extra couple yards, just couple yards, and then eventually it'll lead to something.
And they only need 3.
Oh, yeah. It'll pay off eventually.
Cato gets it, goes right back to Schumann, and he gets right there as the Trojan line stands tall and forces 4th down. We saw them do that last week, which is super impressive in that first quarter when Bremen was knocking on the door. Triton kept him out of the end zone, You know, this defensive front line, that front group, you know, with that, the linemen are awesome. But the linebacking crew and how well they get there to help out in a hurry, that's extremely impressive.
Yeah, you had Evan get off that block real quick he got back there so quick, couldn't get past the line of scrimmage. Just, you know, another one of those stopping their 3rd down conversion.
Binion back to punt, Workman back to receive for the Trojans. Gets out away. I was kind of caught that on the side of his foot. And it'll bounce and it'll roll out at the 35 as Triton takes back over after they scored on their last drive. And now it's in and out for Orion.
I put his hand. He's repositioned.
Is that channel working better?
Yes.
Doing a good job, Kayden.
Thanks.
Anything you want to say up there? You good? Quiet. You gotta make sure there's something special in that picture there. If anybody else can figure it out, there's a hidden Easter egg out there.
I see it, I think, if it's what you're talking about.
Well, we'll see if you get it right. Anthony Shue's going to get it as he rolls up the right side, following his blockers, bounces outside, stiff arms Ortiz, but Ortiz hanging with him and brings him down. A loss on the carry. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't. Ortiz, tough kid, quick. So he got back there really fast from the secondary. He's a safety. He's seen that outside lead blockers. Once you see who's pulling and which way they're going, most of the time that's where the ball's going to be, unless there's like a misdirection. And he read that right and got a tackle for loss.
It's Triton 20 plays here in this first half, only netting 92 yards. The rushing game was 68. See if they can get things going here. 2nd down and 14. Shiley looking right. Fires a laser onto Irvine. Irvine tries to cut upfield. A nice pitch and catch there as the Trojans get 3rd down and manageable. That was a big play there, Dominic.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Hayden Parker, the quarterback, small kid, but he's taking his height. He knows his disadvantage, and he's overcoming it. He's going hitting them. He's not scared. You know, he was a good distance away from Cole there, and he closed the gap, made the tackle.
That was a good route by Irvine, but even better throw by Cole Shively. He really plants his feet. And, you know, that's one thing he kind of really improved on is planting his feet and delivering a good ball. He's very accurate, and he's got the arm to put it anywhere he wants to put it. That was a good play there and a good job by the offensive line to give him time to throw.
Oh, yeah, big arm.
3rd down and 5 now. Shively trying to weed his way through the X Factor up to the 2nd level and into Culver territory.
You don't usually see Anthony lead blocking.
That's a little different view. He had a good shot.
You see Anthony with that lead block. They're knocking that kid down. Cole just staying up, chopping his feet, and holding on that ball very, very well so that ball doesn't come out for a fumble.
You know, I know Anthony Shoes used to be having quite a few yards racked up at this point, but right there, that's what the kind of teammate this guy is. He doesn't care. He wants to play football. He wants his team to win.
Yep.
He's not all about himself. He's about the group that's on the field, and he's a leader. And right there, jumping up, taking on a different role to help his offense keep moving the ball, to fire things up, to, you know, help his team. I love to see that from Anthony Shoe. Now we're going to go to an option play as they're going to pitch it out to Anthony. Gets ahead of steam. Anthony Shoe, speak of beast mode, as he punches it across for a nice carry there on first down.
There you go again. You got Carrington running down the ball. Oh, yeah. See that outside backer closing down on Cole Shively, allowing Cole Shively to pitch the ball. And then you got Carrington chasing from behind, just running down Anthony. Anthony's a fast kid. He's hard to chase down.
He is extremely fast.
Very, very fast.
So with that carry, Anthony Shoe now 9 carries for 34 yards. Shively leading the way with 7 for 49 here in this first half. 18-yard carry for Anthony Shoe on that last one. Shively goes to work, 1st and 10. Now to Javen May. Javen May trying to get some yards, cuts upfield. But what a job by the Culver front line to help. Oh, they're going to say
that was a.
They're say he was down before the ball came out.
That was a good job by Ortiz getting outside, making Javen cut in. You know, contain. He got out there, contained, made Lemler come out. It just forced Javen to cut up inside, right into all the traffic. Couldn't go anywhere.
That secondary for Culver has played extremely well here tonight. Kayden and Ortiz both with an interception apiece. These guys are playing extremely well in good pursuit of the football. Shoe's going to get what a job to shoot the gap. But Anthony Shoe knocking on the door. Beast mode in from 25 yards out.
Oh, yeah. You see one of the linebackers, they fly through here. Just break down, they get that tackle, and, you know, Anthony takes that to his advantage, and he takes it for a good touchdown, you know. This is where you're starting to see separation come in. There you go. You got the fireworks going off again.
I love it. I love it. Fires me up. Shively now for the point for touchdown attempt. And he'll drive, and he'll split the uprights as the Trojans go up 2 scores following the Anthony Shoe touchdown from 25 yards out. We're going to go back to that play. Ian Brown, one thing to keep an eye on. Can we go back to that play real quick?
Yeah, I got to scroll up just a little bit if I can get it.
If you can, it's okay. I can talk about it. I remember what I saw.
Where'd it go? 47. I think it's that one. Let's try this. See if that's the right one. Yep.
So watch number 32, Ian Brown. This is a good move by him. He's the middle linebacker, comes in, just shoots that gap in a hurry because he saw where they're going to pull from the guard. That was a great play by Ian Brown. What a good job by him. Come on, water. Couple of them? Okay.
Yeah, Ian Brown, he's doing the best he can to make a disruption in the backfield. You know, he breaks down, he has that tackle for loss, and it's a big setup for a possible turnover.
And if you're Coach Zahner, you're just telling these guys, keep battling. Hey, we're playing strong. We are playing strong. Now let's get this offense to meet up what our defense was doing in that first quarter. Let's let it carry. Let's let that carry over.
Oh yeah, just they're in it right now. Just 2 touchdowns. That's definitely playable.
Shively dialing up where he's going to send it. We're going to get where's Orion at now? He's just all over the place.
He's off to the 10-yard to your left.
Yeah.
So Shively now back to kick. Ortiz back to return. Shively has not sent his leg into it until now as he pushes that one. Ortiz going to let it hit in the end zone. As another Cole Shively touchback. He's done that a lot here this season. As 1st down and 20 is where Kayden will take. First down and 10 from his own 20 is where his offense will take shape.
It's one of the interesting things. I love seeing how far Cole can get that through the end zone. Just how far he can get it is just phenomenal.
Well, now we got the train horns going off now. We got all sorts of noisemakers going here tonight in Bourbon.
These aren't quite as loud, but what got us up there at Bremen, though, was the national anthem up over behind us.
I'm pretty sure Kayden jumped out of his skin on that one. I don't think I've ever seen you jump so high.
When?
Last week when Bremen shot off.
Yeah. That scared me.
So 1st and 10 now from the 20. Kaden has got trips wide receivers to the left. Binion stops on the short route. Riley Wood trying to knock free. It's incomplete.
Got a flag
Culver
down over on the other side.
Culver offensive coordinator not happy with that one.
Good job by Riley and Wayne finding the ball, watching the quarterback's eyes, knowing where that ball is going to go.
Got a false start.
That's the call from E.J. Carroll and his crew. I want to thank them for being here tonight. You know, like I said, I say this every broadcast, and you guys don't know how lucky we are to have these guys out here broadcasting this game, or out here refereeing this game, you know, for us to be able to broadcast it and highlight these guys. You know, we'd be playing on Saturday or Thursdays. You never know when we'd be playing just to have, because the official shortage,
Yep.
It is a real thing in other states. We are very lucky here in Indiana to have a crew and be able to play our games on Friday nights.
That's why we do like to play that official commercial there. It's an opportunity and and it is interesting to talk to some of the officials of what they've gone through and some of the unique experiences that they've got.
Kaden now goes to work out of the shotgun. 4 wide receivers to the left as he goes back to throw, looking for Bennett. Here comes Evan Bryles, and Evan Bryles in for the sack.
Might have, let's see, we can do it this way. Get a little different perspective.
So take a look at the replay here. Nice play from Evan Bryles.
Oh, there you go. You see him come right off the edge. Nobody blocked him. He had a day right there. He seen that ball, and he went after it.
And it was good pursuit. You kind of saw where his eyes were kind of leading there. He's got those long arms, and I mean, he's very fast.
Oh, yeah.
You know, he may not be as fast as Anthony Shue or, you know, Cole Shively, but yet right there you see him kind of go through. He got his arms wrapped up. He saw where that ball was at, and how he wrapped him up is making sure that ball wasn't going to be a last-second toss. Riley Wood trying to fire up the Trojan faithful. 2nd down and 20 on the 10-yard or the 5-yard loss. It's going to go. No, they're going to keep it.
It's a good fake by the quarterback. I even lost the ball.
I believe that was Binion. Hey, there we go.
Well, 3rd and long. Trojans set themselves up for a potential touchdown chance here if they get a turnover.
As this first half has just flown
Yes,
by.
it has.
You know,
well, how many penalties have we had? We really haven't had a ton of them.
2 penalties for Culver for 10 yards on 2 false start penalties. All right, here we go. Kaden with 3 wide receivers to his right. Goes to Schumann at the middle, and the Trojan front line. Cam Shively, Josh Lemler plugged the hole, and I believe Cam has still got a hold there, the anchor.
Cam will hold on to him until they're down on the ground, or he's got to hear the whistle a couple of times before he lets go.
He just looks like an anchor, man. He just held on there. He just drew him down.
You're not having a running clock, but yet it seems like it has been running.
But the big play there, you know, we talk about Cam, but, you know, Josh the Claw Lemler, that guy really blowing up. Thank you, Brandon, for that. But, you know, you see Josh Lemler just does such a great job along that line.
Oh, yeah, he might be small, but he can definitely get in there.
Workman trying to cut up field. Well, uses his blockers. Workman still on his feet. Here goes Dante Workman. All the way up in Schuman's. Woo, what a hit from Schumann sends Workman out of bounds.
I'm not sure if we want to replay this one.
Woo.
That looks like it hurt.
Oh, it definitely did.
I imagine
a little stinger.
Imagine they'll feel that one tomorrow.
Yeah, you see.
Yeah.
Who is that? That's whoever that was. That was a great block, you know, allowing him to get up there. Cole Irvine with that block on 32, and then it just got Shane. Big guy comes in there, cleans up.
Woo.
Ow.
Just one of the things you can't have by Culver is big gains. We love big gains.
But big hits are just as good. And what a hit from Schumann.
Hurts just watching.
Oh, yeah.
1st and 10 now from the 15. Oh, they're going to get a false start penalty as kind of a legal motion. And Schu's still going to try to run it in. This one will be coming back on the Trojans, their first penalty of the ball game.
Probably a little bit of miscommunication in the huddle about that one.
Riley Wood's currently out receiving everybody that one catch for 21 yards we saw there in the first quarter. And that's a good thing. On the illegal shift, it'll move him back 5 yards. But Triton, the big thing, 12 and a half minutes, they have held on to the ball here tonight.
It's a good bit of chunk. What, you got 24 and a half?
Working out from the 20-yard line. Right back to Shu. Shu with a stiff arm, but nice play by Ian Brown to get in there and to wrap him up and hang with him and fighting through that strong stiff arm.
Oh, yeah, Ian get in there. He's getting in there high, but he commits. He holds on. He holds on for the ride.
You know, and then what I love is the pursuit by these Culver players, and then they hang on, and they, like I said, I know Kaden Atkins hits this all the time. You don't have to always be the hammer, be the guy holding the nail.
Yeah.
These guys will hold the nail and wait for the hammer to get there. I love it.
Oh yeah, they're committing. That's the big thing. They commit.
Team tackling, I love it.
They're not scared. Anthony's an easy guy to get scared of.
And you saw that stiff arm, and now it's a legit stiff arm.
Oh,
Nice
yeah.
job by Ian Brown to hang with it.
Had my fair share of those.
Shively with an empty backfield. He drops back, goes back to throw. Here comes the pressure by Brown. Sidearms over to Workman. Workman gets brought down by Kaden. Is Workman still fighting through it? Oh, no, we got a player that's hurt now with Carrington's down. Hope he's okay.
It was a good job by Kaden, staying with his man, not letting Dante get too far on that catch.
Workman gets kind of freed up, but like you said, you know, what a play from Triton, but big thing for Culver is that's going to be a big loss if he can't come back to the game because, you know, he's done such a great job in Carrington along that defensive line. Like I said, you never want to see a player get hurt. Just hope he's okay, as both teams will take a quick break. We're going to go back here. We'll look at our leading tacklers here tonight. Schumann leading the way with 5 tackles, but Esai Lemler, 6 for him. 5 assisted tackles for Esai Lemler. He is eating here tonight, getting in there on those assisted tackles. That's a big stat there for Esai Lemler.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a very good. What is he? Is he a junior or sophomore?
He is a sophomore.
Oh, he's gonna be a good player for Triton in the next couple of years. Gonna be a guy to look out for.
So 3rd down and long. 3rd and 16. The Culver 21. Shively going to have to pitch it outside to Anthony Shue, trying to get ahead of steam. Anthony Shue cutting off field, making a miss. Anthony Shue still on his feet. Beast mode pushes his way in. What a play from Anthony Shue.
You see, they finally stopped that blitz from that kid. Get outside. Anthony takes advantage of 5 not getting up there in time. Just 32. Takes a hit, but Anthony's a hard guy to take down.
And the big thing, you know, Ortiz kind of overshot where he was going. But the big thing is that the blocking Anthony Shue, but one thing we talk about is how well balanced he is when he runs. He's a guy, usually when you see a runner kind of get ahead, they kind of get their legs kind of get up underneath them, they kind of lose traction. Anthony Shue just finds a way to keep his traction, keep his body upright, and gets it all the way in for a touchdown.
Something he used to struggle with is balance, but
I think that one's that one's good as he drives it through. So Triton now up 3 scores with 1:22 left here in the first half. And Anthony Shue, 12 carries for 78 yards on that play there. 3 plays, 15 yards. And they used up 1:36 on that drive. It was a quiet first quarter.
Yeah, took a little while to get going.
But, hey, you know.
We got a chance. Let's see what this is. This is Orion's view.
I just love watching him play. You know, Shively reads it well. Right here, that initial, just get away from me. And then lets Ortiz get across him. It was a good pursuit by Brown, but right here, the stiff arm.
Just knew he had just a couple steps to get in there.
Oh, yeah, you see Amari Snyder there with that great block. He's stuck on the block all the way until the play was over.
And that's Triton's 3 scoring plays. You know, Anthony Shue from 7 yards out was the first one there. And 25 and 21. You know, Triton's their drives 4 plays for 26, 6 plays for 65 yards. And they had the ball for 3 minutes and 20 seconds. And the other 2 just over 1.5 minutes. You know, Triton's moving the ball well. They got that home run ability when they carry the ball or throw the ball. They're showing it off here in the second quarter.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Again, you got to thank Ben. He's doing a great job with those stats. I love this thing.
It's pretty cool.
Got a lot more than when we got basketball.
I know. I don't know what to do. Oh, man. Shively with a nice kick as Ortiz will let it run out the back of the end zone, a touchback. And the Cavaliers will take over from the 20-yard line, 1st and 10.
I love that. Touchback every time. It sets you up pretty good.
So as they take the field real quick, we'll have a commercial for the football fundraiser coming up here in just a few minutes. We'll have the Spirit of Triton Marching Band will be out on the field for halftime.
I have a commissioner's report for the week.
Yep.
Yeah, we started the game kicking, didn't we?
Yes.
Yep.
No, we
No.
returned. We
Oh,
returned.
we returned. We did.
Yep.
Yep. Culver won the toss, and they deferred to kick.
So hopefully Culver can get something here and come out of half and get something else.
They can find a way to
Start some momentum.
work here as Kaden goes right to Schumann in a hurry, and Schumann spinning away. Eastside Lemler and Landon Lemler helping there on the tackle.
Yeah,
So
you got-
Lemler's bringing him down.
Yeah, Lemler, he's getting in there. He's in every play, I believe. He's a fun kid. He's flying around. Every play he's flying around.
Final minute of the ball game, or of the first half here of the ball game. This has flown by.
Yeah.
It has amazed me how fast it's flown by.
It has.
We'll have to give Jackson a tour. He's like wanting to see the press box.
Really?
I told him he could. So 45 seconds. Kaden goes 2nd and 7 from his own 23. Goes right to Schumann. Schumann trying to find a way through, and the Trojan front line again. Pulling strong.
There you go. You got Riley. Riley Wood getting in there, getting in low, really making a pile. He made a pile there. Got low, just laid down.
You know, and I know we call him the lumberjack. This guy just clear cuts. You get in his way, he's going to cut you down and go for that guy. You know, Riley Wood is such a talented linebacker. You know, every year, I love all these players, don't get me wrong, but Riley, just his intensity, how he plays linebacker is just something truly special to watch. But this front line of Shively and Lemler and Eastside Lemler and Josh Lemler and Evan Bryles is extremely good. But then you got Landon Lemler and you got Wayne Reichert out there and Cunningham doing such a great job, really making the job easy for Irvine, Shively, and Snyder in the defensive backfield. So we're going to take a break here at halftime, and we'll be back after this right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network. The Triton football team and the team moms will be doing a fundraiser to help fund team meals, new uniforms, and much more. If you would like to support the team, please reach out to or find the players or Lori Shively or Heather Reichert. Tickets are $5 for one ticket, and you can get 5 tickets for $20. All drawings will happen at the remaining home games, with the grand prizes being announced at the final home game. You can find these lists of prizes on Facebook on either the Triton Trojans Facebook page or the Triton football page. The team and the team moms really appreciate the community and school and everyone who invests their time in our student athletes. Here's your chance, Trojan fans, to win some great prizes, but most importantly, a chance to invest in our student athletes.
at Winona Lake. John and Connie Kaiser donation. The winner is Dolores Witt. From Tangles 2.0 in Atwood, Lisa Fleewall. Let's see what else we got from the Fuller Cup. Donated by BIG, Load Laundry of Bourbon, is Karen Warsham. $25 gift card from the Standard in Bourbon goes to PJ Heppy. $25 gift card from George's Highlander Bar and Grill in Etna Green. Winner is James Wolf. And then a $25 gift card at Keychains. Jessica Cotton. And then another $25 gift card from Winona Mercantile. Jay Riffle. Wonder who that is. $40 in Scentsy warmer and 3 bars, donated by Jessica Umball. The winner is John Roberts. $20 gift card to the Boathouse Restaurant. Donna Kane. And a $27 Triton football license plate, donated by the Reichert family. The winner is Steve Feldman.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Andy O'Hara alongside Dominic Smith, Kayden Hummitch, Kenny Barnhart, Kaden Atkins, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network, broadcasting on YouTube and the IHSAA Champions Network. Triton leads now 21-0 following 3 Anthony Shue touchdowns. Anthony Shue, 12 carries for 78 yards in that first half. Cole Shively led the way for most of the game, 7 carries for 49 yards. And Javen May, 3 carries for 20. Rushing for Culver here tonight, 10 carries for 22 yards. Is Shane Schumann. Binion with 1 carry for 2 yards and 3 carries for Kaden for 5 yards. Shively passing the ball here tonight. 4 of 6 with 2 interceptions, so the only 2 incompletes. 34 yards. The longest was a 21-yard pitch and catch to Riley Wood, with Irvine, May, and Workman all getting a reception here in this one. Triton, 22 carries for 147 yards, 28 plays for 181 yards, averaging 6.5 yards a play. Culver still yet to get a first down. Triton 11 here in that first half, Dominic. I think that's a big stat right there for the Trojans defense.
Oh, yeah. Coming into the second half, I feel like Culver's starting to figure out what they got to do to get past our defensive line, or what they got to do on defense to stop our, outside runs. We like to take Anthony outside. They just talk about pursuing. Maybe they'll find something that they can capitalize on here.
And like I said, Triton doing a very good job defensively. Look for Culver to find a way. For them, I think right now, just get that first down.
Yep.
Keep moving the chains right now on this drive. I think, or this first drive, just move the chains. Don't have to hit a home run. Just move the chains.
Oh yeah.
So Cole Shively will kick. Triton will send it away down to Culver as Triton had the opening return to start off the football game. As Emiliano Ortiz back to return. Shively sending his last 2 kicks out the back of the end zone as it is now dark. We got fireworks. We got fire trucks fired up now for this second half here.
I love when it gets dark at halftime or even earlier. Always puts a different vibe to the game.
Eventually, Kaden, I'll have you zoom in on that Easter egg I was telling everybody about, because we got to say a special thank you to a certain guy across the way.
Yep.
Shively line drive kick kind of bouncing around as Morgan's going to take it. Trying to bounce it outside. What a pursuit by Trent Conley.
Wow.
Nice tackle there.
I don't see Trent Conley down there very much, but he came out of nowhere, just surprised Morgan.
The homecoming king drives him down. So 1st and 10 now from, I believe, the 28. Caden's all about those fireworks. Jackson likes those fireworks. He was all fired up about it. He got to come up and see the broadcast. He didn't want to leave.
Look, he looked like he liked it a lot.
Oh, he did. He'd rather be down there, he said. He must be on the field, he said.
Danny was down there pointing out the exit signs.
Oh, yeah. 1st and 10 out for Kaden. Looking left, drives it across. On the reception, I believe, across the way is Kindernay.
There you had Cole Irvine. He punched that ball. It almost came out. That would have been a very big momentum shift. Culver's looking for momentum here, trying to get something out of the half, really shock our defense.
And I like the adjustment there to go to throw right out the gate for this different look Culver offense. Like we said, we saw the triple option that they ran for so many years, and they changed it up to now a little more of a spread formation. 4 wide receivers stacked to the left. Kaden, here comes Briles. Briles trying to bring him down again, and does. Evan Briles brings him down for his 2nd sack, I believe, of the ball game.
That's one thing. First half, Evan was everywhere. He's real big. He's real big on just catching that. He sees it and he is gone. See ball, get ball, like you said earlier. He's 6'3". He can see over everybody basically.
And right there, but the big thing is that he was closing like a freight. I mean, he got to look like Tucker Worsham closing like a freight train getting through there. Right there, see ball, get ball. And he was like, see quarterback, get quarterback. 2 wide receivers left, going to go to Schumann. Schumann trying to get that first down, and they will. On
first conversion.
Their first conversion. Then Triton, that was 3rd down. That's their 2nd 3rd down conversion allowed all season.
Wow. Looks like Culver, if they keep that up, just keep getting small first downs, just march it down the field. They still have a chance here. 3 touchdowns isn't that much to come back from. It's definitely doable.
So 1st and 10 now. And here's the lumberjack, Riley Wood, bringing him down. Landon Lemler in there with him as the lumberjack clear cuts his way in for the tackle behind the line.
Riley, he's something else, isn't he? He finds a hole and he goes. There you go.
Just
watch him come through there. Wow.
I'll
Then you
tell
have Landon come help clean him up, and it's.
I don't care how dense that force is. The lumberjack's going to clear cut his way all the way to the ball carrier every single time.
He'll force himself right in there.
Dude, don't even give me that. That was a good line. I'll mute you. I have no problem doing that.
Not as good as shoe has a hole.
Hey, don't. I purposely haven't used that. Timeout, I believe, for Culver.
That was just funny.
I don't think I've ever really seen 4 wideouts.
And they've stacked them here numerous times on that one side. It's worked. So a timeout for Culver. As they take a timeout, we're going to get a word quick on our fundraiser from the football team. The Triton football team and the team moms will be doing a fundraiser to help fund team meals, new uniforms, and much more. If you would like to support the team, please reach out to or find the players or Lori Shively or Heather Reichert. Tickets are $5 for one ticket, and you can get 5 tickets for $20. All drawings will happen at the remaining home games, with the grand prizes being announced at the final home game. You can find these lists of prizes on Facebook on either the Triton Trojans Facebook page or the Triton football page. The team and the team moms really appreciate the community and school prizes, but most importantly, a chance to invest in our student athletes. All right, like I said, a chance to support the football team. There's some really good prizes.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff on there. There's so much stuff. They probably want us to, but there's so much stuff on there, we can't just read that all off. You just got to pull that page up and look at it.
Exactly. And like I said, we don't have actually a version where we can throw it up that'll look
that you can read it.
That you couldn't read. But like I said, go to the Triton football Facebook page or the Triton Trojans Facebook page. There's 4 wide receivers stacked to the right here for Kaden. Looks left. Instead, he's going to jump it on over. Oh, looky there. What a play from Irvine to tackle him. As in there on the catch.
Good look by the young quarterback.
Number 5 on the catch. That was Oliver Morgan.
Going opposite of where all the commotion is, looking for that open guy to the weak side. You know, you got 4 people. If I'm out there, I'm really looking towards the 4 people because you don't really think anything's going to happen on the weak side.
And I think Coach Stainer, and talking to his team, I believe at halftime, the offensive coordinator for Culver doing a very good job trying to move things here. Just move the chains. A little miscommunication, run out of time, 7 seconds on the play clock. 5 seconds now for Cato's. Got to go in a hurry, stacked wide receiver set here on the near side. Going to go to Binion here as Landon Lemler with a solo tackle, and the lumberjack clear cuts another one for an assisted tackle.
It looks like Landon and Riley have like some kind of like communication going on. Here. There again, you got the quarterback. He's finding the open guy. Landon just closing down the gap. And
hold the nail because here comes the hammer.
There comes Riley.
Rather bringing an axe is the lumberjack.
Wait, the lumberjack Riley Wood?
Where have you been? I was using that last year.
I just noticed that, okay.
So a 6-play, 15-yard drive for Culver. They did move the chains on that one. And not sure what's going on. Blew the play dead.
The false start?
False start on the punt team, as that's the 3rd Culver penalty here in this one.
Well, those penalties are going to be a big portion in the second half if Culver's going to make a run here.
I always like watching Anthony on the sideline. He never stands still.
No, he's always
moving, keeping those legs fresh. Back and forth he goes.
Yeah, he cramps a lot, so I think that helps him from his legs cramping up, standing still.
Been there, done that. Riles moving his way out a little bit, trying to get a good angle, trying to get through. Low kick as Binion falls down on the kick. Workman takes it off of the ground as he tries to get his way through, and wow, a hit by Kindernay. As Dante Workman gets hit again hard on the return.
Kindernay was really liking that hit. He gave him a little stare like,
I'm here.
Yeah, I'm here. My presence is known. They're coming this second half.
Oh, maybe I do an interview tonight while you guys play the commissioner corner.
Yeah, a little bit of time we can't set up.
Shively goes now to work his first drive here the second half. Right goes to Shue. Trying to find his way through. Shue finds an opening all the way, still on his feet. Anthony Shue touched on him more, and it might be a face mask penalty coming here, as that flag came out at the end of the play on the far sideline.
See, back at the line of scrimmage, you don't usually see.
Oh, another flag being thrown.
Now there's one over there. We'll get this replay while they're trying.
Yeah, you see Cam Shively, he never really pulls, but he comes out and makes a great block to allow Anthony to cut up, make field. Morgan.
Personal foul is a face mask on the Cavaliers. Okay, it's through the other flag. Okay. So it kind of looked like his helmet turned awkward as he was coming down.
21 yards on the run for shoes.
So 21 yards on the carry.
Put the ball to 23.
So the ball be down to the 23-yard line following the penalty. So Shoe yard shy of 100 yards. Culver showing blitz.
Ooh.
Did the Trojans stay put?
Looks like it's
encroachment on the defense. What a good job of that Trojan front line. They stayed put. They saw blitz coming, and Triton held strong. What a play by them. I do like the aggressive move to try to see what they can do with that blitz, because Culver has found some nice seams through the blockers to find their way back to try to put some pressure on Cole Shively, where it kind of forced a couple interceptions earlier in the game. And plus, we saw that one where Brown got through and almost got a hold of Anthony Shue.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I thought they held up on the blitz, so they didn't get an encroachment, but
play action fake. Workman working across the middle. Dante Workman's got it. Dante Workman from 18 yards out. Hits pay dirt from Cole Shively. It was a good route.
They left Dante wide open. He cuts inside right in front of Ortiz. Ortiz just wasn't ready for it, and Dante took advantage of it. It's pretty cool that Cole Shively seen that wide open and took advantage.
I like the fireworks.
He didn't get it quick enough.
He tried.
Yep, he tried.
I love it. I love it, Haynes. I love it. So Dante Workman from 18 yards out gets his first receiving touchdown of the year. Ball's down. Hold is good, and he'll drive it up. And Shively, perfect on the night. 28-0 is our score following the Cole Shively to Dante Workman connection, first 6.
You're going to have fundraiser just to keep the fireworks.
2 plays, 59 yards, 48 seconds used on the drive. There was a couple penalties there that kind of hurt Culver, that kind of moved the Trojans deep into their own territory.
Yeah, like I said, penalties, they're going to be a big difference in the second half, and Trojans really capitalized on those mistakes.
Of course, Orion's doing his thing down on the field tonight.
A little different.
He's kind of blending in as a coach.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
got those shirts.
Where's Orion? I think that needs to be a game.
Kind of like, where's Waldo?
Yeah.
Where's Orion?
Now he just needs to wear a red and white.
Trojan Pride banner is zooming there just a little bit to the left. You get a chance here in a little bit. Ryan's getting a good look. He heard me talking. I want to thank Kevin Boyer. Well, he kind of had a look.
Yeah, we'll get it.
We'll get it back. We'll try it again. As Shively goes to kick.
There it is.
Yeah, we'll have to get the kick. Oh, maybe. There they go.
And we get the okay. Ortiz back to return. Shively was a low line drive kick. Ortiz is going to let that one roll at the back. And Culver will take over from the 20-yard line. Now I think you might try it.
Yep.
See if we can get through. I want to thank Kevin Boyer right there for the advertising space on his fence.
Yep.
I want to thank, there's the TTSN. If you want to watch, I love it. I love it, Kevin. I love it. Looks good over there.
It is. It's stuff's been over there for a while. The Trojan Pride especially. He's had that out for a long time.
Yeah, the TTSN is new this week. I mean, he's brought that out as a surprise to us, but Kevin's a very faithful watcher and always helps with the stats during basketball, and very good supporter of Triton Athletics and helping us out. And really appreciate Kevin and Ruth and all that they do for the school. Man in motion, going to go to Schumann, trying to catch him off guard, but the Trojan offense staying home and bringing down Shane Schumann.
There you go. You got Eastside Lemler again coming off the edge, following that motion man. It'll lead you right to the ball every time.
As Ryan Beam, they looks like they were going to go, but Triton, nice job to not hold their ground and keep their eye on the football.
We might have, there it goes. A little issue with the scoreboard backing up, but it's catching up.
Oh, that's new. Nope. And a flag here, I believe a false start on the offense.
Yep.
That's what our call will be. Hey, Kayden. Get the official next time. The official when he's making his call.
Okay.
You're getting there. Got to coach the young ones up. Just saying, man. You're doing great, Kayden. How many 12-year-old kids are out running the main camera for a broadcast? Orion's taught you well. Still.
I don't think many 12-year-olds could do it like he does.
I'm just telling you, Kayden, he's got a knack for this Orion podcast. Kenny knows.
Yep.
Kadel drives it across. Nice catch there by Beams as he'll get up through, or Beam rather.
It was a good pursuit by there by Braden. You know, it looks like Culver's really starting to figure out that passing game, putting distractions to the strong side, throwing weak.
Which is not something you've seen a whole lot from them. They know they love that ground game. Yeah, you'll see a few passes here and there, but I love the changeup of the offense, spreading it out. They got some great athletes down there at Culver. You know, just get those balls delivered. You know, the offensive line just has to give Kadel some time. He just has to be confident in those throws. He's going to be a very talented quarterback. He's very mobile, very strong. Give him a chance to figure things out. As Beam goes in motion, now they go to Shoe, and look at they're jumping the gap. I believe that was Riley Wood.
Dog piles, making piles in the line.
Kind of looked like Riley Wood kind of got in there as well. Eastside Lemler, I believe, on the tackle. Riley Wood fired up yet again. I'm telling you, the Lumberjack, he's clear cutting. He'll hell of enough for a bonfire tonight here, Kayden. He hates when I do that. That's why I keep doing it. He hates when I do that. That'd be all right.
Looks like Culver's going to try to go for it here.
Dadjokes.com.
Yeah, we'll have it. Make my own. 4th and 30 now for the 27. Try to get him with the hard count. Triton staying put.
Yep.
Timeout. They were trying to see if they get Triton to bounce. But this defensive line so disciplined. Put their hands in their, stayed in their stances, and nobody bit.
For like that, why jump it? Just 4th down, you know, you could call their bluff.
The biggest thing for Triton, you know, the thing is they know they can get through the line. These guys here, they're not over-answering like, hey, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen? What are we going to do? You know, where's the ball going to go? How are we going to tackle these guys? We got to get there quick. These guys they have that little bit of advantage to sit and relax as they found a way through this Culver offensive line here in this ball game.
Yeah, they've gotten real comfortable with what they need to do to stop the ball. Lets them settle down at the line. No jumping.
And that's just a testament to my favorite defensive coordinator ever, and Coach Whitaker. You know, I mean, Coach Brown, you know, I love Coach Brown, but I'm telling you, Whitaker and how well he's done with these guys here is just a testament to how well Whitaker has coached this team, and he's done a fantastic job with this defense, and they are just as strong as they were the first time he had a hold of them.
Yeah. Whitaker's going to have a great coaching career. Coming from Jimtown, bringing that defense over, he's going to have a great career here.
That culture is Riley Wood trying to fire up the home fans here on 4th down. There's a few cowbells rolling. Get there, but turnover on downs as the pass was just too low for Binion to bring up. He had a look. If Binion would have got a hold of that ball, I believe they moved the chains.
Yep, you had the DNs getting in there to make a distraction, having Kaden get a little fast-paced in him.
But it was a good pursuit by Cole Irvine. You know, Cole is extreme. You know, there was a play, I think Binion might have got the first down, but Irvine was there to make sure it wasn't going any further. But it was good pressure there by Irvine to try to roll off the receiver.
That's one good thing about him. He's very quick, so he can make up a lot of yards.
Must have got sent to.
Well, Grandpa, the axes sharpen the lumberjack. I like it. I like it. I love it. I love that family. They are such guys. They're awesome. Here we go. Anthony Shue trying to find a way through, punching his way. Anthony Shue, one-hit wonder all the way. I guess not one-hit wonder. Another touchdown for Anthony Shue. Make it 4 for him tonight from 27 yards out.
You see here, everybody's trying to tap him up high. Just if they get low, you know, just slow them up. Don't, like you say, don't be the nail, or don't be the hammer.
Just hold the nail, let the hammer get there.
There it is.
Hold the nail, man. Hold the nail.
Just need somebody to hold the nail.
You know, Anthony Shue's just like watching those really good. He's like Aaron Judge. Just, you know, he's going to get a home run eventually. Just it's coming.
Eventually.
Right there, first play from scrimmage. Triton scores for 27 yards out. Holds good. Laces are out. And Shively drives that one all the way to the concession stand.
Wow.
That bounced on the track and went to the concession stand, just so everybody's clear. As Haynes just told me, we saw it earlier tonight. Good from 53.
Wow.
Shively's got a leg, and I'm pretty sure that ball ended up in the concession stand. He was thirsty. You need to get him a drink. That's what Ben said over here. Oh, man. So Triton will now have the running clock the rest of the game. That's 5 games, man.
5 games in a row.
It's really not going to feel like it's been such a fast-paced game.
Said Dominic, I mean, your first game is like on fast forward here.
Yeah,
man.
I know.
You got 2 good running teams, and the clock just continues to run.
Keeps going.
Hey, but one play for 27 yards, only used 8 seconds as Shively found pay dirt for the 4th time here tonight. And coming into this one, that's 18 touchdowns for him on the year.
Jeez.
Whoa.
14 coming into tonight. She with 126 yards on the ground here tonight. Sim and Lemler having a conversation down here in front of us. Shively drives it again, end over end. Ortiz takes it from inside the 10 at his own 8. Ortiz back up the field, trying to come through, and oh my goodness!
There he is, Braden Cunningham.
Braden Cunningham. What a hit from Cunningham. See ball carrier, get ball carrier, take him down.
Ortiz finally got his chance to take one back, and Braden really took that chance away from
You
him.
just wrapped him up. Also in there was Kendrick Jones, also in there on the tackle. But what a good find by Cunningham, such a good tackler. I love watching Braden play. Watching him play, I mean, just love watching him play.
He had a very good season last year. Very good.
I guess your mom quit. They went home.
Ryan's about ready to quit.
All the way up. Shively intercepts right in front of Morgan.
QB finally gets his interception back.
Just watch him here. What a play from Shively.
There he is. Look at he's covering 42, and he seen that ball go up in the air, and he just left him, and he went for the ball. He went all out.
The X factor shows up again as Cole Shively crosses one receiver to the other receiver to intercept that. What a play from Cole Shively.
Yeah, he's an athlete. He can jump.
That's why we call him the X factor.
The X factor? I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, so Shively now following the interception that he got back. So I love that play. So Shively has made it for those 2 interceptions. He's got one himself, and he's through for a touchdown. So he's made up. His slate is clean.
It is.
Reverse now to Javen May. Javen May trying to get through. Javen May gets brought down from behind.
There you go. You got Cole Shively trying to get out there and make a block for him. Just a couple missed blocks. Culver was able to take advantage of that and get in on Javen May.
I was getting lost where that was.
Don't worry, I was too.
I tell you, Ryan, that's why I always wear jeans.
And bring the off.
and bring the off. Hey, you could get a good conversation with Mr. Riffle and Mr. McCann down there, Orion. He's too busy swatting flies, mosquitoes.
Huh? See him?
So 2nd down and 9 for Shively. Now they're up here. Now we're going to false start. A shoe will jump forward.
Biting flies.
Yeah, they are. They're awful
Yeah, they're a
aggressive.
little nasty down there.
Oh, and that one, I might have one about to get a hold of me up here in the press box.
So is that what their second penalty?
That is Triton's 2nd penalty then for two for 10 yards here tonight.
There's one thing we've gotten a lot better at since last year's penalties.
They've done a good job this season. Shively goes back to work. Cuts all the way through Anthony Shue, the beast mode, clearing a path. Shively down on the ground.
There you go. You got Morgan coming in again for the tackle, and you got, what was that, 52 on the tackle as well?
I believe that was Devin Burkett as well on the tackle.
Yeah, Burkett.
The senior defensive lineman for the Cavaliers. So Shively now 8 carries for 54 yards on the night. So he goes back to work. 3rd and 9, minute 10 left here in the 3rd quarter. For his own 40 from the Cavalier 41. Now to Shue, following Trent Conley all the way through. Shue trying to get away from Ortiz, and Ortiz here life.
Tried and tried.
Hold on for the ride.
It was a good effort from Ortiz to try to bring him down.
He's holding the nail.
Holding the nail.
Got a little fight back from Ortiz there.
Up at the end of the play, fighting for the football. I think Triton looking to go for it here.
Say they can get it. Yeah, they have to get one off before the end of the third quarter. Down to 12 seconds on the
fourth down and 4. We'll see if we'll see if they can. They might go out to try to see if they get the defense to bite.
This is the offense I like to see.
The wrecking crew offense out there for the Trojans.
Yep. Didn't get it off.
So delay a game on the Trojans. That'll move them back. Trying to give Shively maybe a few more yards to kind of try to pin them deep. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Triton leads 35-0.
A really quick quarter.
So Triton today in their scoring drives.
Or you want to do that?
Or go ahead and we'll do that. Go ahead. We'll take a quick
High
break.
school sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirit, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Andrew here alongside Dominic Smith, Kenny Barnhart, Caden Atkins, Kaden Hummitch, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler here for the Triton Trojan Sports Network. We're going to go look at those scoring drives real quick. Anthony Shue has been busy. Score from 7. Score from 25, 21, and 27, but Dante Workman got an 18-yard pass from Shively. Triton, 4 plays 26, 6 plays for 65 as the punt team out there now for the Trojans. Triton scoring the ball well here. And Shively drives it deep all the way down. Try to stop. They're going to try to get there. Cunningham stopped it. Did he get it to 1? And he fell in. He had a good look. It was close. He had as Haynes is saying, plant your feet and throw that ball up behind you. Don't fall and take it with you. Just whoop. Oh, what an attempt from Cunningham, though. So here comes the freight train, Tucker Worsham. He'll go out there to go along the line. They're going to put him right next to Cam Shively.
I think he's going to come in for Josh here.
Pierce Brookins out there in the in spot, opposite of Eastside Lemler. Reichert's out there in the outside linebacker spot, opposite of Lemler. Cunningham and Riley Wood. The linebacker spot is Irvine, Snyder, and Workman, all out there for Triton. Ball's fumbled in the backfield. As Triton's going to get down there, I think Culver fell on it. Wayne Reichert, the missile, was honing in on that one.
He was going right after it. He see ball, get ball.
It's a forward pass, so it's incomplete.
Oh.
The guy's over here. Anthony Shue had himself a game, 15 carries for 131 yards and 4 scores. So Anthony Shue nearing that 1,000-yard mark.
He's close.
5 games through the season. It's going to get tougher from here on out. Throwing up, and right there, the missile. Wayne Reichert gets the interception.
It's good to see from that kid. Young kid getting an interception.
Try this. We're going to have back-to-back, 2 different views.
You kind of watch just the missile. Times it well.
He was there. He's ready for it.
That's why we call him the missile. He sees it. He hones in. He's accurate when he goes to where he needs to and making a play. Wayne Reichert yet again.
It's always the best feeling when you're an upperclassman out there and you see a young kid make a great play.
So Gage Riffle out there to play quarterback. I believe Corey Hill's also out there. Josh Lemmer's going to be in the center spot. I think Evan Renforth is out there. A guard spot as Riffle's got it. Going to go to Vinny Prater. Prater trying to bounce outside. They're trying to find their first touchdown of the year. Prater down the sideline and a good carry as he hit Kendernay, dropped his shoulder. What a play and a run from Prater.
Vinny, he's gonna be a great player when he gets down there.
Like you said, these guys, they want to score. They've had a lot of opportunities here at the end of these last games. They want to just get that ball in there.
Looks like 24. That's like a cramp or something.
So who's number 99?
Where is that?
Is it 89 or is it 99? I think it's 89. Tanner Hoyo's out there. Couldn't almost read it.
Yeah, I would say it was crunkled up. There's just enough. I thought it was 99.
It's Cohen Hensley out there as well. The other tackle spot, you got Isaiah Haynes. Prater trying to find a seam. Prater up through, getting to do his own blocker, but still.
His knees down, he's still trying to go. See him crawling around on his knees out there. Really giving 100% effort.
So Worsham, Haynes, Lemler. All coming in now is Cameron Callahan. Talented freshman will check in. Gage Riffle playing that quarterback spot. Talked to his dad yesterday. He said he just loves playing that quarterback spot. The kid just loves to compete. Riffle, a very good competitor. Spins away from trouble. Looking deep. Trying to go up to Hill. And right there, Callahan had 6 points in his hands.
Almost. So close.
Yeah. So close. Well, it was a good play by Riffle. I like the play action fake. Really spun out of trouble.
Oh, yeah.
It was a good throw. He laid it up where it needed to be at.
Ooh.
Just reaching.
Oh, Callan, I don't know if he was just surprised by Hill. Thought Hill was going to get a piece of that one. It's a good attempt.
Well, tough decision there.
I'm telling you what, that hookup's going to be fun to watch with Riffle and Callahan when they get their turn.
When they get their chance in varsity.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a good connection there. Two good competitors. Riffle now goes to Prater. Prater trying to find pay dirt. Prater on his way through. A short carry on the play will bring up 4th down. As Triton, this is their first of a 4 out of 5 game homestand.
Yeah, we get a chance. We need to throw that up there.
Throw that up eventually as Kenny will do his
we can do it just for a second there. Yep. So Culver, and then back here for Pioneer next week, and then that lone one with North Judson, and then back for Knox and Winnemac.
So 4th down and 5 from the Culver 6 as Riffle goes right back to Prater. Prater trying to find space. Prater in for the score. Vinny Prater.
It's a great block by Evan Rensforth with a touchdown block. Really pushed him way outside.
I think we might even have it on the other side here.
You kind of see 55 out there. He really pushes him way out. He almost pushes 2 people at one time to really give him.
Prater with the touchdown from 6 yards out for him. 4 carries for 22 yards on that drive. A 5-play, 22-yard drive for this crew. 2 minutes and 30 seconds used on the clock as Shively will drive one, and I believe that one landed. Well, it made it out to the track.
Irvine's making me proud. I'm seeing him get better at holding that ball.
42-0 for the Trojans. You know, that first quarter, both teams trying to feel each other's out. We kind of didn't know what we were going to be seeing, but, Triton was favored in this one, but Culver. There's a lot of things that the Cavaliers, I think just give them some time. They're going to get a lot. This group is going to get a lot better. Watching this group really learn and grow, and we've seen a lot of good things from that defense. That defense, a lot of good movement, but I really like the passing offense. If Kaden just gets some more time, a little more confidence with that throw, that kid's going to be a very good player. He's got some great athletes on the outside with Ortiz, Kindernay, and Beam, another one to keep an eye on, and then Oliver Morgan. He's got a lot of seniors he can throw that ball to. Kaden, he's a senior, backer playing that spot, but yet he's done a very good job. I look for him. I look for this group to really grow. And come sectional time, this is not a team to overlook.
Yeah, sectionals. I wouldn't put them down for sectionals. Them changing to this offense, it looks like it's doing something. That first quarter, going into the second, it really it's throwing people for a loop.
And but I really like the change of the offense. They've got a lot of good things, but ball security. I mean, I'm trying to look and see. They've I believe two interceptions for both teams. Shively will drive as Ortiz will try another one. See if Emiliano can break one here. Trying to get through. Can't quite. And the Trojans special teams covering well again.
There comes Vinny from the far side. Pursuing down.
As the clock will run here as
who's 23?
Next week the Cavaliers will be they'll have a 2-game homestand. They'll host Winnemac and Caston, be at Pioneer, and then host LaVille to round out their season. It's Coach Zahner's crew, he's back and doing his thing. He does a great job at the athletic director spot, but he does a great job with coaching. I mean, he's a very good football coach. I believe out there playing quarterback now. Open, a high snap up over the head.
Yep, just jump on it.
Is that number 8? I don't have a number 8.
There's a couple missed numbers on there. I know 65. There's not a 65, but there's a 66 out there.
So my apologies.
Or there's a 65.
9? They got a Jonas McEwen. That's McEwen, number 9. Looked like 8. Boy, eagle eye music is. I didn't take a nap or something. Boy, I'm off my game.
Past your bedtime?
I guess.
Nah,
You want to go again?
It's just kickoff time.
Yeah, for us last week.
Had a lightning delay, so 8:35 kickoff.
We had a lot of fun, though. We had a lot of fun.
That was fun.
Hensley will check in now.
Worth a trip down to Indiana, though, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fun, dude. It's been 1999 was the last time I was there. As Ryan's trying to get focused.
Can't quite.
There you go. Now throw it up. You can throw it up.
There we go.
So there's another look at the
Across the way.
Across the way. Appreciate the Boyers and making the sign there. So here we go. 3rd down and 23 for the Cavaliers. Long way to go for McEwen. And a false start, I believe, on the offense. I want to thank this officiating crew out here tonight for coming in and working this game. False start again on the false start on the offense. I thank Ben Weymouth for helping us with stats, and Haynes helping us with stats. And Dominic, it was good to have you up here, buddy. I liked having you.
It's
done
fun.
a good job. It's a little faster. I told you. I said it's going to go by quick.
It sure has. Very quick, especially since it's Culver. You know, clock's running all the time. So
hey, they like to run the ball. I love it. Oh, that one. Oh, what a hit from Callahan as the pass for Beam incomplete. And a turnover on downs. Or no, that was 3rd down, wasn't it? Yeah, because there was a penalty.
Yep.
My apologies.
So 4 and 28.
So Triton is going to improve to 4-1 on the season. They get ready to host Pioneer next week.
That's a matchup.
That'll be I won't be here, so.
Yeah, you'll be out on that one.
I'm going to be out on that one.
So we won't see Kenny probably till basketball season.
Or a rainy night.
Or a rainy night. We'll see which one we get him on.
Ooh.
And Workman, muff the punt, and Culver recovers.
Yes, they did get it.
Kindernay on the recovery.
See if we can see if he bounced it or if it. I'm not sure why it didn't.
Well, we got the night sky anyhow.
Yeah. Oh, I see what happened. Get this to stop. Come on.
So either way, Culver gets the ball back.
Looking for a momentum shifter here, and that's what they got.
Tonight in the Hoosier North, Caston's at LaVille. Knox is at Glenn. Judson and Winamac and Pioneers at Hammond Central. Tonight, that game was an 8 o'clock kickoff.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh.
So there's your late kickoff.
Yeah, there's your late kickoff.
I wonder how those even get late starts like that. Like 7:30 is like
They've been
time
playing
change.
8 o'clock. I don't even know.
Jeez.
Binion goes in motion, gets it on the way to the right. He'll try to find some space. Binion with a nice carry as Corey Hill will help bring him down.
You know, we might be in the 4th quarter with a minute 50 left, but Binion, he's not giving up. He's striding for that end zone.
I guess Stephen Pugh was not in the game tonight. He's over there with not in uniform tonight. Just saw him over there on the far sideline. So final minute nearing here as Triton, I said, will improve. Culver will fall to 2-3 on the season. As Triton is going to be a heavyweight battle the rest of the way out. You got 4 solid teams you're going to play. Going up deep, Morgan, he's got it. What a catch!
Wow, that's
and a
great
throw from McEwen. Good play by me. McEwen had a good spot, saw the opening, threw his receiver open, just laid on up, let Morgan make a play.
Morgan coming off that tight end spot, just a little like why hot.
Snyder in there on the tackle.
It's always been my favorite play, just why hot, get it out quick.
25 yards on the play there from McEwen to Morgan. 1st down and 10 from the Triton 30-yard line. Inside a minute to go, 37 seconds. McEwen, the Cavaliers trying to drive one here, and that one goes incomplete. So we'll do stats real quick. We'll do the commissioner's corner, and I'll go down. We'll see if I can get Riley for an interview.
And I think Orion said about use his camera down there. We'll try that one.
Okay. Already texted you?
Yeah.
I'll go find him.
Over there.
Where's Orion? I'm serious. I think we need to get a poll for that. And a flag on the play.
But
that's going to be it. So Triton's going to win here 42-0 over the Cavaliers. As Triton improves to 4-1 on the season.
Get yours.
Wow. Awful loud out here. So tonight, quick stats. If we go down here, Triton 31 rushes for 228 yards. Anthony Shue, 15 carries for 131. Shively, 8 for 54. Vinny Prater, 4 for 22. And Javen May, 4 carries for 21 yards. Anthony Shue with 4 touchdowns. And Vinny Prater with a touchdown of his own. Cole Shively through the air, 5 of 7 with 2 interceptions, 52 yards on the night, and 1 touchdown for a 21-yard reception was his longest to Riley Wood, and Workman 2 catches for 19 yards and a touchdown. Irvine 1 catch for 9, and Javen May 1 catch for 3. Triton averaged about 7.2 yards per play, 21 minutes and 32 seconds on the drive, and Culver 26 minutes on theirs night. And Triton did allow 1 third down conversion out of 9, and they converted 2 of 6 of their own. And defensive stats. There we go.
Yep.
Leading the way, we're both with 9 tackles. Eastside Lemler, 1 solo, 8 assisted. 9 total tackles, and Schumann 9 total tackles. 6 for Morgan, 8 for Cunningham, 6 for Riley Wood, 5 for Lemler, 5 for Reichert, and 4 for Evan Browse will go along with his 2 pass breakups. Reichert had 2 pass breakups and an interception, and Shively had an interception. So that being said, we're going to play the Commissioner's Corner. I'm going to go down and have a word with one of our players. We'll be back right here on the Triton Trojan Sports Network.
It's time for the Commissioner's Corner, an exclusive weekly conversation about Indiana high school sports with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. Now for an up-to-the-minute report about what's happening in the constantly changing world of high school sports, here's Coach Bob Lovell with Commissioner Paul Neidig.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Bob Lovell. This is our weekly conversation with the Commissioner of the IHSAA, Paul Neidig. And Paul, I tell you what, it's a crazy time. We're at week number 4 in high school football. We are, getting ready for girls golf next week. The draw for Unified Flag Football comes up soon. Now is when you earn your money as a member of the IHSAA staff and member institutions, because this is what we're in business for.
It absolutely is. And you know what, Coach? I wouldn't want to have it any other way, or I wouldn't want to do anything else. I think this is just such a special time of the year that, teams have been playing. They've been working hard. We've talked about how hard they work in the summer, but now we're into the middle of the season, or in girls golf, we're coming to the end, and now we're going to start handing out trophies. We're going to start handing out that hardware, and I think that just brings another level of excitement. It puts all the pieces of the puzzle that coaches have along the way together, and now these teams are gearing up and really trying to make a strong tournament run, and here it is. We're going to celebrate state championship in golf in 3 short weeks.
Well, to get to that point, though, you have to have an infrastructure that works. You have to have a philosophy that everybody's on board with. You have to have goals and aspirations for an education-based athletic program, not only individually but around the state. And that's what these meetings that you've been having, continue to have with the principals, are all about, for them to voice concerns, bring up concerns that they have, share best practices, and just make sure that everybody understands why we do what we do.
I think that is well said, Coach, well said. And, I think we can never forget why we do what we do. In an education system that we have that's been around for a lot of years, we have facilities that are packed with fans that, 1, they support their schools, 2, they support the kids in the school just like when they were there, and 3, they're supporting kids that are going to come back into their community and be the mechanic, they're going to be the school teacher, they're going to be the radio broadcaster, the sports guy like yourself, and these systems are celebrated at such a level. When we have an athletic first system, like we certainly see summer participation and the AAU circuit, we got 25 people in the gym watching kids play, and that's not what goes on during the regular school year. And we have communities that come out and make it an event. I mean, they're there eating the hot dogs and the concessions and hanging out with hanging out there to watch the kids in their community grow in that education first system.
Well, they need to be reminded from time to time. We're talking with Paul Neidig on our weekly conversation with the commissioner of the IHSAA. Commissioner, I'm sure, too, you have to remind people from time to time that the rules and guidelines are established by the member institutions, and the job of the IHSAA is to carry out the rules that the membership votes on.
That's exactly right. There's not one bylaw in that book that's not been approved by our board of directors or reviewed with the membership. And I think it always is done with the lens is this rule that we're applying here today, that is it best for the last kid who makes the team? And I think that's the lens that we have to have, because every time a student walks through and gains eligibility and not told the truth or done it under false pretense, Coach, I really think a lot about the opportunity to develop when we have an athletic first transfer. And again, I told the athletic directors and principals today, please let me know who that kid is, because I'll drive to your school and I'll apologize to that kid who doesn't get the opportunity, because I think what we do is that important for every kid in the program.
Great place to end. He's the commissioner of the IHSAA. It's Paul Neidig. Our weekly conversation about all things IHSAA related. Get out, spend your $5 on all the events in your community, and watch some great action in the high school ranks in our state. We'll join you next week. Commissioner, thanks so much. Have a great week.
Thanks for listening to The Commissioner's Corner with IHSAA Commissioner Paul Neidig and Coach Bob Lovell. And thank you for your continued support of the high schools in your community.
Good. All right, now we got Riley Wood, the lumberjack, up here with us. Another great game for you, buddy. You know, watch loving you play out there. For you playing the linebacker spot, you play like you watch a player play a position. You can tell they love that position. For you, what do you use your favorite part about playing linebacker?
You know, when I have anger, I like to get it out and hit people. So middle linebacker is a big responsibility, and you can make a lot of plays at that position. You're kind of the leader on the field, so I like to go out there and hit people. So middle linebacker is a position for me.
And then for you, played the field. For you, who's that one linebacker, that one defensive guy that you just love watching growing up and watch playing football? Who's that one guy for you?
Well, he just had a little series on Netflix about the whole fiasco. But Manti Te'o, man, when I was young, I watched him play, and he was just a stud. He flew around. He made plays, made tackles. He was great. So I kind of always wanted to play linebacker when I was growing up watching him.
Well, hey, and you fly around the field and do your thing, like we always say, clear-cutting your way through the defense and everything. For you on Friday nights, tonight was even cool. We had the fire trucks. We had the fireworks. For you playing in front of your home crowd here in Bourbon, what's it like to play with this group?
Well, I came here a couple years ago, and, man, this is probably the greatest community I've ever been a part of. Everybody's so supportive, so I know when I come in here I'm going to get a great crowd. And just playing with my brothers on the field, man, it's a great team. We got a great chemistry, and we all know how to play together, and it's the funnest thing I've ever done. And for you, we asked the question with the guys. We're going to have some fun. We always we kind of chatted about our question on the way up here. We asked about the silverback grill, and we're done with that question. Now, with you being the lumberjack, you're going into a fight. You got to take that one weapon. Thor's got the hammer. What's the lumberjack bringing? Well, kids in this generation would probably choose a chainsaw because they don't really like manual labor. But I'm gonna go with the axe because you guys call me lumberjack, so I got to stick with the classic weapon. Hey, exactly. And I believe was it Grandpa that said that he sharpened the axe. So hey. We got the little lumberjack getting geared up, man. He's playing some good stuff for you. He's huge. Being an older brother, what's it like to see your young brother start to kind of hit those strides? I've really encouraged him, and he's super athletic. He's going to excel way farther than I am. He's a great basketball player. He's just a tough kid, and I can't wait to see what he does. So. And Riley, like I said, best of luck to you in the future, man. I know you're getting a lot of looks for schools and everything, and you got a lot of traveling to do. But I'm telling you, bud, whatever you're going to do at the next level, whether it be football or anything else in life, you keep applying what you're doing on the field. You're going to go far, kid. You're going to do exactly what we all think you can do. Thank you. So with that being said, Triton wins here and improves to 4 wins on the season. We're going to hang it up here from the Trojan Tundra. Andy O'Hara with Riley the Lumberjack Wood, and here to help us tonight was Dominic Smith, Kaden Atkins, Hummitch, Kenny Barnhart, and the Hall of Famer Orion Lemler. Until next time, Trojan fans, remember the Trojan way.